Ninja bear. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. The Planeswalker, I think is the name of it, the full name, Magic the Gathering. They sell it on Steam for $10 for computer. They also sell it on Xbox Live. I play it on computer, but I use an Xbox controller because I find it's, for turn-based games and stuff, it's just easier having all the controls right there, just all the controls are right there to do everything you need to, instead of having a mouse and a keyboard and having to like hit different keys. So yeah, since it's a turn-based game, I use the Xbox controller, so I'm sure it's fine on either Xbox or the computer. I've heard it uses the CPUs like an incredible amount, like more than Crysis. So you need a pretty powerful computer to play it, even though it's a turn-based game with like almost no graphics. So that's a warning right there. Other than that, whoa, what the fuck? Did you see that? He kind of braked hard and his car kind of jerked a bit. I don't know if you can tell it on camera, but it was enough to scare me. I thought what he was going to do was he was going to turn into that gas station, and that's my own fault. Anytime you're near an entrance to anything, you shouldn't be passing a vehicle or beside a vehicle, because they could just, all of a sudden decide to turn into that entrance. Especially if they're moving slowly, which he was. If he was moving quick, there's less chance he's just going to like shoot into a gas station doing 60 kilometers an hour. Magic the Gathering. I have never played the card game. I think, don't quote me on this, the card game's been around roughly 10 years, and I've been in Taiwan for 11, so that means I was already living in Asia when the game came out. And maybe it came out 14 years ago or something, but whatever. I've been here for the last 11, and I didn't notice it when I was in Canada. But the kids here play it. They play the Taiwanese. I'm a teacher, and I see my students playing it. I see my students playing it pretty regularly, and I've always been jealous. I've always watched these kids play this, Dungeons and Dragons type card game with magical spells, and the cards themselves look pretty cool, and they have little neat descriptions on them. I've even seen kids playing with English ones here, and yeah, so I've always been jealous. I've always been, I'm like, when I was a kid, we didn't have anything like this. And then I saw it's on computer, so I'm like, well, yeah, it's only $10, why not? So I bought it, and yeah, it's tons of fun. It's turn-based strategy. It's kind of like this scooter's just hogging the whole lane, and then you got a BMW right on her ass wanting to pass her. That's why slow is dangerous. I've said that before. You get these locals that they putt along doing half the speed limit because they think it's safe because they're doing such a low speed. Yeah, and but meanwhile they get rear-ended, and they get people. Well, that's enough, really. They get rear-ended. What else is this? Oh yeah, so I've never played the card game, so when I started playing it, it's a little confusing at first, but you catch on quick enough. It's got a tutorial and whatnot. I played the tutorial twice, and the basics of it are, you have 20 hit points, your enemy has 20 hit points, and you cast spells at one another until one of you loses 20 hit points and hits 0 and dies. I said that so badly. Yeah, the first person, you start off with 20 hit points. You can actually get more, which I just figured out today. When you heal yourself, you don't heal yourself to the maximum. You heal yourself past it. So you start off with 20 hit points, and then if you get a card that heals you for 5 hit points, and you use it right away, you go up to 25. You don't... See, she's doing like no speed at all. She's got a tiny baby, and then she's driving way out, so no one can even. I wanted to look at it, and then she's swerving around unpredictably. And she's probably like a grandmother, and that's like, yeah, of course she is. She's a grandmother, and that's not her kid. So some stupid woman is allowing her grandmother, who rides like shit, to ride around during the day with her child on her scooter. You know, I would not put my son's life in the hands of someone old riding a scooter. You know, I don't care if it's my own mother or my own father or my wife's mother or father. I'm not going to let some old person who rides stupidly endanger my son, regardless of if they're family or not. It's just nuts. Like, if you really got to give your kid to your grandparent to take care of, buy your grandparent a car, man. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just, if you like, I think it boils down to this. If you like turn-based strategy games, like Final Fantasy Tactics or whatnot, then you will like Magic the Gathering. Unless you're already heavily into the card game. People that are heavily into the actual card game don't really, a lot of them, don't really like the computer game. I shouldn't say a lot, I don't know what the percentage is. But definitely some of them don't, because the rules are a little different. Mainly just with regarding to, you can't make your own deck. Like, you can't take any card that you have unlocked and put it together with any other card you have unlocked. The game lets you alter your deck of cards somewhat, but not as much as in real life. In real life, they can use any combination. But I'll tell you right now, and I'm speaking mainly to you Magic the Gathering players right now, I think that's a good thing. Because what happens in real life is you can create decks that are like ultimate decks. Like somebody else pointed out, with the real card games, if you have certain cards and you mix them into your deck enough, you can pretty much like guaranteed to win with just like 2 or 3 cards. Place like, you know, like one hand of cards and then one turn and you kill the other person every time, kind of thing. You can create these like unbeatable decks. But so I think it's a good thing, you know, because I don't want to go onto online play and everybody I play is some geek who has an unbeatable deck. By creating, you know, people have decks that are better than others, and you can mix and match to some degree, but they just don't give you total freedom. And and it's a good thing because it makes it more balanced. You can go into an online game with someone else and know that you have a chance of winning. As opposed to where people had total freedom, then you'd probably be going up against people a lot of the time where you wouldn't even have a chance. These intersections are scary because they're blind walls. So yeah, so if you like fantasy games, if you like role playing, if you like turn-based strategy, if you're not a huge Magic the Gathering card player, in which case you wouldn't really need to be watching this video, would you? You would have already investigated the game yourself. Anyway, so if you're not any of those things, then if you are some of those and not the other ones that I just said, then you will like Magic the Gathering. I'm enjoying it immensely, and one of the things I love about it is it's not a big time consumer. That's a major factor with my game purchases nowadays, because I don't have a lot of free time. You know, like big ass role, like Mass Effect 2, it's on sale today, and I was like considering it, and then I'm like, yeah, who am I kidding? I don't got time to play a role-playing game like that, you know. Oblivion, I was considering buying it as well, because it was on sale for super cheap. I never owned it. I know it's great, and I never owned it, so I was considering buying it. But again, oh, look at that. I've never seen scooters on the track here before. And I normally park here next to this sign because no one else does. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, it's only $10, and if you like, I'm repeating myself here, but that's fine. It's only $10, and if you like turn-based strategy games, then I'd say get it. Ninja Bear.